So here I am at the next location. It is the old company where the Nazis were doing out of dead bodies some fat, some cooking fat. They did not have the time to do farming or produce food. They all were so busy with killing economy. And in this building, so it had former belonged to Jewish people, and then uh, they the Nazis occupied the fabric, the company, and started to produce cooking fat. So it was called Bratfett, and it was on my list, and I applied for it, and they denied. Even it is one of two locations international investigations had been done to build up a language school and international business school, and it's really totally occupied by the city and the German Nazidescendants, and they do not give me a cent out of it. I don't have a place for my owning, and they do not give me a cent of it. So it's a big building, and on the other side is a building too. And I was working there for 2 months or 3 months in the building, and the city is renting a part of the building for anything. And in my contract, it had been noted that because of environmental pollution, it is not suitable to work there less than a few months. And after a few months, they denied the problem that the pipelines and the water quality is not suitable to the modern values, and the pollution of biochemical weapons they denied, but it was not possible to drink the water without having a physical effect. And here I am, and now they call it Grundig Academy. And in the house, you have the electricity from the former investigators from UdSSR, and there still had been the door names of the language school, and it's a big building, and I don't have any benefit of it. They completely deny. And in the back front is some location for party, and here are offices, and they rented to, for example, the army of Germany. And here, I don't know. So big place. And they did not give me a cent of it, but I applied. I contacted them, and they deny, deny, deny. I don't have a place. I don't have a owning, and they deny. So here are so many people, so many Nazidescendants, and they do not give me a cent, the only Holocaust survivor. And I'll show you something else. And I wrote to them 2 times, and I applied for having a little garden. And there's some gardens which look like they would not have an owner. So the owner, the person who is occupying the garden, could give it to me for a certain time. They could be social, and I think so the most of them are Germans. They are people with Nazi descendants, and they do not give me one of them. So they're completely full for international, I don't know, relations. They live in peace, but they do not respect. So I can show you here again. This had been the place where the Nazis were doing fat out of dead human bodies to have something to eat. Because nobody was really working. They all were doing like hijacking sick pigs, killing economy. Yep, nice place. And here is a ground only for little gardens. So people who live in the city can have a garden. I'm living in the city too. So I would pretend that most of the people are Nazi descendants and nobody else is giving a garden to. For example, being social, and they know the ground truly belongs to a Holocaust survivor. And I could be a bit more social, but I applied to a ground and I explained, hey, maybe you can remember, hey, can I have the ground for a certain time? Because it's looking not really like anybody would own it. And they did not give me a reply. So I can look with you. So it's nice place. And can you imagine, I don't want to die for anybody. I need to have something for my own too. So now you can look how many people, and on this side are more, on this side are more, in the back are more. How many people do have it here comfortable? And all that belongs to me. And they do not give me even one of the quarters who look like years. Owner is not coming. Only the time I'm here in Nürnberg to have one of them. No, they don't give it to me. And I think I can ensure most of them belong to Nazi descendants for a cheap price because they did not ever need to give anything to me by hard corruption. So look how big it is.